Ninth, South Carolina Supreme Court issued an order on the death penalty. The court's order sends the case back to the circuit court. It's about whether executions by firing squad or the electric chair are constitutional. Now, the lower court originally deemed those executions unconstitutional. The order calls on the judge to oversee and determine specific discovery responses regarding the state's effort to get lethal injection drugs. The order must be finished in 60 days. The Supreme Court will not rule on the case until afterwards. Right now, there are more than 30 death row inmates in South Carolina. This includes 2 men from the upstate who you see here. Their executions are on hold until the court decides on that lawsuit. Brad Sigmund received a death sentence for the beating deaths of David and Gladys Lark, and Richard Moore is on death row for the shooting death of James Mahoney.